Thank you very much. It is indeed a great pleasure to be up here today. I have no notes in front of me because I don't think I need them. You know, many people know me as an entrepreneur, as a businesswoman, but before that, I was a teacher, and I just wasn't any teacher. I was a music educator. So believe you me, I have come up through the trenches and I understand what is needed out there to advance arts education in this country. You know, we take arts education for granted. You're sitting in a room that is filled with art. You know, the government doesn't understand this. You know, they separate everything out. If you look at the ceiling, if you look at the drapes, it's all part of interior design. But as a music educator, I didn't just sit in the classroom, but I formed an orchestra called Young Strings in Action. I then even traveled abroad to form a music conservatory for Queen Noor and King Hussein of Jordan. I also did something that I think was the most important cornerstone of my career. I taught at the Kingsbury Lab School. And if any of you know about that school, it's a school with children with minor to severe learning disabilities. And through my experience at Kingsbury, I was able to put together, with the help of, if I can remember her name, Mrs. Gilbert. She actually started this. But we realized that we could reach so many young people through the arts. There are so many children that we are losing rapidly, day in and day out, by keeping them in the classroom and not being able to reach them through the normal academic standards. You know, we can reach a lot of kids by going through the back door and coming out the front, by working with both sides of the brain. There have been proven tests that kids who cannot repeat simple rhythmic patterns at the age of 3 and speak in a very monotone voice, they're going to have reading problems. A lot of these diagnoses can even happen in the music room. We have got to be able to alert the government and government officials that they are wasting hundreds of millions of dollars in putting it in the wrong places, because we can reach so many kids through the arts. We can reduce violence on the streets. We can reduce dropout rate. But because we have taken the arts out of the schools, from 3 to 6 in the afternoon, there are so many kids getting into trouble. We need to bring these programs back into the schools. We have got to do this, because that way we can save hundreds of millions of children across this great country. So what I'm going to do is I will testify on the Hill today that I'm more than just an entrepreneur, but I am a philanthropist that puts my money where my mouth is. I've funded many arts programs across this great nation. And you know, there's a saying, I'm not mad at my money, but I want to make sure that it's being used wisely, that it is making a difference. I want to be a catalyst. I feel as though I am a catalyst. I just returned from Africa on a care mission, and the first thing that happened when I was sitting down in a village with many, many people, I mean destitutely poor people, but you know what happened? They opened up in song and dance, and their faces were beaming with such radiance and hope. Because see, even through the arts, even halfway around the globe, the arts are being used to bring hope over despair. And all of you that are standing and sitting out there today, we have got to fight for every morsel of keeping the arts at the forefront of education. It is very, very important. Thank you.